Hey, what's up, guys? Jay here. So I'm gonna be doing a non-RC related video. This is this here is called an NES blinking light win, and basically what this is for your Nintendo. And what it does is it's a 72 pin connector replacement. Um, if you do retro gaming, I know some of you do, some of you don't. But if you do retro gaming, one of the biggest things with the old Nintendos is that their 72 pin connectors go. And there's lots of techniques out there to refurbish them. But this here was a Kickstarter that got funded and it has amazing results. What this thing here does is it replaces the 72 pin connector, gives you almost 100%. Almost 100% that your games are going to play right from the start. You're not going to have to fool around with taking out the 72 pin connector and cleaning it. And like I said, there's tons of videos out there on boiling them and doing all kinds of things to them. And this is pretty much a fail-safe. And you also get this tray. Now, if you remember from playing Nintendo, the cartridges went in on an angle, and you'd have to press the cartridge down, and it would click, and then it would go straight. So it basically would go into this connector. They would line up the cartridge pins with the connector, and then it would go straight. What this tray here does is there's no more pushing down on the cartridge. This new tray will replace the old tray in the Nintendo, the spring-loaded one, and your cartridges basically go in straight, so you get a straight connection all the time. None of this angle stuff and then making it go straight. Hopefully I'm showing this right. But anyways, it has this has a lockout chip built into it, so that it disables that red blinking light that you would get on the Nintendo when a game wouldn't play. There'd be a red blinking light on the power switch, and this lockout chip kills that. A lot of people, they crack open the Nintendos and they start cutting pieces away on the lockout chip that was originally put on the Nintendos. They cut a couple of the prongs off. I think it's like 6. There's videos on that too. So this also prevents the need from doing that. And they also give you this little sticker, if this will focus. But anyways, it says keep calm and don't press down. So you won't be pressing down anymore. Some people are against these because it takes away from the whole nostalgia of clicking down, pushing down the game and clicking it and shutting the door. You can still shut the door on the Nintendo, but you just won't have that clicking sounds that, that sound that reminds us so much of so much joy that we've got out of our childhoods by playing these old video games. But this is pretty much a foolproof way to avoid doing all the unnecessary stuff of like buying a refurbished 72 pin connector. Some companies have made them brand new, but they're too tight and you still don't get a great connection with it. So now when I go and play my games, I'll be able to play them first time every time. I won't have to worry about not getting a game to start up. I paid $36, $30 for the unit and $6 for shipping. I had to wait a few months because this is from an independent game site that isn't manufacturing these on a large scale. Basically, they had manufactured a bunch for the Kickstarter, and then now it's on a pre-order basis. So I had to wait a couple of months, but I've watched videos, I've seen the results, and it was definitely worth the wait. And yeah, I just thought I'd put that out there in case anyone retro games is still fumbling around with a 72 pin connector. I've been doing retro video gaming for a while, and I've actually just found out about this about only a couple months ago. I would have bought one a long time ago, because I've never really cleaned the 72 pin connector, but I fooled with Nintendo's enough to. It gets frustrating. You just want to play the game. You don't have to. I know back in the old days, you used to blow on the cartridges, and we've long since found out that blowing on the cartridges to get them to work and stuff was doing more damage than good. So this should help out a lot. I just thought I'd pass that off to anyone who thought it would be useful. I guess with that being said, I guess I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.